In this video, we will be discussing patient drive space utilization, local patient database, and how they relate. If I look down here at the bottom, I'm going to see my database says that I'm 21% utilized. I have 79% of my database free. Yet if I go and look at my patient browser, you're going to see that I don't have a lot of patients in here. I have some example patients and some quality checks, but I don't have a lot of patients. Well, why is this thing reporting that I'm 21% full? Well, it's not actually referring to how many patients are on the system. It's actually referring to the drive itself. So if I was to open my computer and look at my C drive, you will see that I have 59 gigabyte of my 80 gigabyte drive free. Now, 80 gigabyte drives, once they're formatted, you don't get a full 80 out of it. In this case, we're getting closer to 75 gigabyte. But if you look, 59 gigabyte free out of 80 gigabyte. That's going to be, I'm utilizing about 21% of that drive. Another way I can prove this is I created a temporary space filler that is about a gigabyte. If I delete that, and if I delete some other junk files up here that I have, what we shall see is when I start my JetStream application back up, oh, I should have emptied it. Empty the recycle bin, because until things are truly deleted, they're still utilizing drive space. Okay, so they're deleted, and now I'm down to 19% utilized. I did not change any of the patients. If I go look at where the patient data is stored, it's actually stored in the JetDB directory. So here are the studies for this system. So why in some cases do we have a condition where my database or my drive seems to be exceedingly full, yet I don't have that many patients on here? One of the issues is that when things are normally deleted, there is what I call residue left. If we navigate to the program files, Philips Nuclear Medicine, JetStream WorkSpace, Temp, Report. We navigate to this directory structure, we're going to see a whole bunch of numbers in here. These numbers are actually referring to studies that have had reports generated on them. So if I was to look at the first one, I'm going to see that it's actually a picture. It's and if I hover over the file, you're going to see it's actually a bitmap picture. So it's a Windows bitmap image. It's taking up 4.5 meg. These would have been used in reports when reports are generated. Well, if you have thousands of these files or these directories, you're going to have a lot of space utilized. I recently had a customer who had over 40 gigabyte of space utilized in the report directory. And even though he had really shrunk down the number of patients that he had on his system, he still had no space. We got rid of that, of this data, because it's old, it's not useful anymore, and things were wonderful. So you can see that you can have images from QC pictures. You can have, this is a TOMO, a result from a TOMO scan from an example patient. There can be whole body pictures, all kinds of things, and each of these can be quite large. 4.5 megabyte per. So the more report information that was generated, the more of these files are created, the more space your hard drives used, the less space you're going to have for acquiring patients or for processing patients. So a good thing to do, if you think that you are getting exceedingly full on your database size, again, database size referring to hard drive utilization, this is definitely one place to go look. There can be many places, but this is a very, very common one. All you do, I don't want these particular scans anymore, and you could view this by details, which will actually tell you creation date. I can sort by creation date, and I can say I don't want these particular scans. I don't want anything before, in this case, 2014, or anything after 2014 or before 2014. I can select years of scans. I can select month ranges of scans. However you want to manipulate this. And so if you say, well, I really want to save those reports from a year, I want to save reports that are done within the last year, you just choose the date prior to that, sort by date, choose the date of the start of where you want to start deleting, go to the end, say delete. Always remember though, empty your trash bin. If you do not empty your trash bin, you have not truly removed everything. I hope this makes sense, and I hope it helps you to clear up your database issues and understand where some of the locations are that you can have problems.